today, from Soldier Field in Chicago,
here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith going to go to the air, first play. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the 1st quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, Smith. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back to Walker on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to throw, Smith. Flushed out right. Smith and Jigba with a grab. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Williams' throw there complete to Allen. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts.
Williams loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3rd down and 13. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Geno. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught by Brown. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Walker. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, Simba Webster from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Williams. That is caught at the 7. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing is Williams. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Williams. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off of play action, here's Smith sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and a yard. To the air, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we'll head down to our land. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. He exits the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Play action. Now Williams. To the left side into the hands of Adunze. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Williams' throw complete here to Komet.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll fake it. Now Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Smith now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get this down to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3rd and 9 here. Play action. It's Smith. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
At this point on the field, a lot of play callers have a little trepidation. They're just thinking about running off tackle, quarterback sneaks, anything to try and create a little bit of room. But those are
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 3rd down is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. To throw, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To the air once more, Williams. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing again here, Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, but even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Smith going to throw it. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try for the first with Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Walker with another carry, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like